Live from beautiful Ohio, it's the OK Boomer podcast, featuring siblings, the real Jean and Laura.
Hi, I'm Laura.
And I am Jean.
And we are here to encourage all you boomers, millennials, and everyone to be happily okay.
And there's something special about today's broadcast.
What would that be?
Well, we're not in beautiful Ohio. Instead,
we're in the city beautiful, which is Orlando. We're in Florida.
Yes. I came down with my OH about a week ago. We enjoyed the Marriott timeshare system, so we're staying at our favorite resort, and I'm so happy that Laura and her OH flew down just yesterday. Now, they left snow. How was it in beautiful Ohio when you left?
Well, I think I put on the old Instagram. Maybe I didn't. A lot of snow coming down. So we left snow, and we're so happy to be here in sunny Florida, although a little chilly.
It is a little chilly because that's what happens sometimes. When the north winds blow to Ohio, they blow all the way down here. So in the 60s, windy, but the good news is you can still sit in the hot tub.
You betcha.
You can go around the heated pool.
You betcha.
The guys can enjoy a pitcher of cocktails.
Yes, and we see sunshine.
Oh, lots of sunshine, blue sky. So we're in beautiful surroundings.
Nothing but blue skies. Yes.
Oh, thank you. Blue skies. Yes, we're happy. So, as I always like to ask you, Laura, how was your week and your trip down?
Well, let me tell you. Thanks for always asking. Had the usual busy real estate week. What I did do is last week I went to a wonderful baby shower.
Oh.
Because now I'm just weeks away and very excited for my first grandchild. So that she did, the mother-in-law, my in-law, she gave just the most wonderful shower. So that was delightful. It's always fun to see little baby clothes being opened.
Oh, it is. And everyone's staying happy and healthy.
Happy and healthy. So that's a very good thing.
Good. That's coming soon. We're just thrilled about that. Yes, we are really thrilled. Sounds like there's a little one over there. We're right by the pool.
I know.
And we can see people swirling by. There's a nice lazy river here, and there's some kids with their dad. Maybe we could wave to them. Hi.
There's a little bonnet I see on a cute baby. Hello.
They look so cute.
Oh, so cute. So then I was so excited to end my week of busyness, and I packed, and I thought I was very, very, very organized.
Well, you're good at traveling.
We travel all the time. I have this. I got this. I'm going to Florida. How hard could it be? So we came down. And I realized I completely forgot to pack shorts, tank tops, exercise clothes, walking shorts, and shoes. There you go. I mean, I have flip-flops.
You're coming to Florida.
I'm coming to Florida and completely left my pile
of tropical,
fabulous, warm weather clothes.
So what are you doing? You're wearing bits and bobs? What are you wearing?
I'm just wearing what I'm wearing now. Pretty much, I have one sweatshirt and a cover-up and a bathing suit. I think a pair of jeans and a few long-sleeve shirts.
She's going to make it rock. Now,
I will make it rock.
She told me, and I was going to ask her, I'm going to put her on the spot a little bit. She said she was happy, even though she forgot most of the things you would normally pack. Yeah. That's okay. But she was very happy that she remembered to bring all of her brushes, her hair brushes.
Yes.
What's that about?
Oh, I was almost in a panic. The OH and I got to the hotel, lovely room, and he immediately said, I need the hairbrush. And I thought, the hairbrush. So I went through my suitcase, could not find, we were in a panic for a while.
There's a special hairbrush for your OH?
There is a special hairbrush for the OH. I have my own special hairbrush. I am always the keeper of the hairbrushes. Couldn't find them. They were missing. I said, we're going to have to immediately go out and buy hairbrushes. So sad. No shorts.
Forget about Jean and her OH. We cannot spend any time with them. We must.
Yeah.
So you found them.
I did in a secret zippered compartment. You know those secret black zippered compartments.
Thank goodness.
It was a big relief.
So here you are. And how was the ride down, the plane ride down? Sometimes flying's good, sometimes not so.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Husband had the aisle. I'm in the middle. And this very cute millennial girl comes in and sits down right beside me. And I thought, well, this will be fun. I can ask her some millennial questions. And I sort of tried to strike up a slight conversation, and she answered politely.
So you said what? What was your, like?
My clever, like, oh, it's good we're leaving the snow. I thought that was
so witty.
I thought that was very witty and clever.
Yes. Guaranteed to get
Because I knew she was probably ending up in Orlando, and she kind of smiled sweetly and said, yeah. I was like, oh.
So then, all right.
Then, being the very astute investigative podcaster I am, I noticed she had an Apple phone that had a little Bachelor app on it.
And by Bachelor, you mean the show?
The show, the ABC show. Peter, Pilot Peter, for those of you who listened to it, he was there. His face was there on her phone as an app. I didn't know there was an app.
So you've got to find out more about that.
I needed to know, so I thought
know.
this is a great entrance into a good conversation.
Yeah, we'll talk the whole plane ride.
Yes, I just thought, poor OH, I'll be talking to this gal. So I tapped her and said, oh, I see you have a Bachelor app. And she said, yes. And I said, oh, you watch The Bachelor? And she said, yes. And I kind of was saying something, muttering, well, who do you think is going to win, blah, blah, blah. And she kind of looked at me, and then somebody from the back row, which had all her buddies, started talking to her. And
you lost her.
I lost her. She immediately did what people do when they don't want to talk to you. They put in their AirPod pad, the things in the ear.
The hearables. The hearables.
The hearables. I saw them. What are they called? The AirPods.
Yeah.
AirPods?
AirPods.
Yeah. So they were in, and she was gone.
Now, did you have any problem with the reclining seat issue?
Yeah, that's a serious issue.
How'd that go for you?
Well, let me tell you, because of the incident we all saw on TV.
Oh, that was clonk,
over and over. I was going to recline.
Yes.
But opted not to. Just because of that incident.
Right. You didn't want somebody to
I did not. Now, what I did do, and my OH looked at me like, I don't know that you want to start a stir.
Okay.
I put my feet in the space between in front of me. You know that little space between?
Oh, wow.
And I stuck my foot there.
You may be on what? Instagram?
Very gingerly, and I tried to make sure I didn't tap the guy in front of me.
Oh, Lord!
I love putting my feet up there. It's just so relaxing.
Oh, you are going to. We'll have to watch out for you.
Yeah. Hopefully I'm not on Instagram.
News. Great. So I'm, of course, have been here, and I'm in my... You might not realize I can get to another level of relaxation, but being here in Florida, I can achieve that.
This is the woman who stayed at her house for 3 days.
I relaxed in beautiful Ohio, but boy, down here, I'm having the best time. So I've gone to water aerobics, sat in the hot tub, gone to water aerobics, sat in the hot tub.
Now, I
read in the lounge chair. And I was going to tell you about some of the people I've met, but it sounds like you have a question for me. So
I was going to say, you sit in the hot tub and in your lounge chair. Don't you once in a while take the big walk around the, almost like a lazy river?
Oh, I do that too. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Float around there and chat.
So see, you're doing more than you think.
Yeah, pretty busy time for me, but I've loved it. And it really is fun to experience a hot tub, and it's just a great way to meet people.
It is fun.
Right, and you got to meet some of the people, too. So I met it was so cute, a 12-year-old girl, so she wouldn't even be a millennial, would she?
No, I had that list last week, but she's a young one. Yes.
So we met her and her family, and they were delightful. They're here, of course, doing all the Disney things.
Yes.
That you like. And then we met another couple from Richmond. We actually met 2 couples from Richmond. And one of their big topics was how hot it is in Richmond during the summer. Very, very hot.
Interesting. I don't know that I would have thought of Richmond getting that hot.
Right, very hot. But one of the couples, they were so much fun. We could remember their names because the wife told us that they were each named after a character, not named after, had the same names as characters in Seinfeld.
Oh, that was
I don't want to say their names, but it was 2 of the main characters. That was their names too. So it was easy to remember them. So when she said that, Seinfeld, I said to her, oh, and you both do? And she filled in the blank and said,
nothing. I love it. A life of a boomer.
Right. So she said, we do nothing. She said, in fact, they had just gone to a funeral recently, and
I'm sorry.
A friend of theirs, and it was, she said it was so nice to hear. They just extolled all the virtues of this woman, and she had, the person who had passed, she had done so much. She had, volunteered and been on this board and started this nonprofit and just on and on. And so the woman nudged her husband and said, we have to stop doing nothing. But it's fun to be a boomer.
It is fun.
So we met that, and the second couple from Richmond.
Yes, where it's hot.
Right. When they were young, they both went to Akron U. They are not from Ohio.
Seriously. But they picked the University of Akron.
They went to the University of Akron.
Go Northeast Ohio.
Which is where I went to school. My son and
Yes.
our mom went to school.
Yes.
Good morning. How's it going? Great.
We just saw some nice people walk by. This is what
Yes.
people do. You walk by and you just say, hello.
Oh, right.
It's the life.
So, trying to give you a little, I guess, potpourri, some snapshots of
Yes.
who comes to a Marriott timeshare. So you have young families, multi-generational, I
Yes.
should say, families who come together. And then what I'm getting more interested in is quite a few of the boomerish people spend most of their winters in Florida or warmer places at timeshares. They'll be gone from home 10 to 12 weeks.
What are the odds?
I know, but I thought that's really something. So what do you
No, it
think?
is.
Would you want to retire to Florida? What would you want to? Well, you don't want to retire at all.
I don't really want to officially retire. And the OH and I, as we were sauntering along this beautiful pathway to get to your little timeshare, said, would we want to really own a place and have one place to come to and all the grandkids could come to? Or would we want to just go to different hotels in different warm locations throughout the world?
Yes. And
I don't know.
So they both appeal. And that's why we like the timeshare system. Marriott has it's way in the 40s, and then they've added lots of other hotel chains. So they have you could just take your pick: Caribbean, California, Hawaii. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Which I would like. I would like the variety.
Yeah, she would like the variety. Oh, and they have a timeshare in Spain, which some people told us they love going to Spain. It's
That
right
would
on
be
the
fun.
Mediterranean. They said you could
Ooh.
have breakfast in your, patio of your
Yes.
of your space. You could have breakfast looking out over the Mediterranean, and you can see
Forever? For miles? See what?
Africa.
I didn't think
I
you were going to
know.
say
You
that.
can see Africa.
I could see Africa from my window.
Yeah. So they really enjoyed that.
Thank you, Sarah Palin. Yes.
That's
Sorry.
right. That's right. That was funny.
You can
So
see
you-
Africa.
you-
Did not know that. So
You might consider going south for the winter. Have you talked to your kids about it? I mean, would they be into visiting you down here?
I have not talked to them, and for short periods, I have a feeling when all these grandchildren come, they are going to want us close. I hear a plane. Does
I do
anybody else hear
too.
a plane?
Yes, we do hear planes, and that's. Are people coming? Are they going? Both,
No.
I assume. But
I'm glad I just came here, so
that's right.
I'm
So
a
you
happy
might
one.
want to. Now you did something really special about a year ago. You did a multi-generational vacation here.
Yes, we did.
You want to just
Yep.
tell us about that? Just a minute. I kind of sprung that on you.
You
but
did spring it on me. You're right, Jean. We did all come to Orlando, and it was great fun with the entire family. And as
did
much
all the
fun,
parks.
we did all the parks. We actually, yes, we did Universal and Disney and did it all. But I have to say, some of my more cherished memories, memorables as they are, were sitting around late at night after a long day in the parks playing code names.
Which is what?
It's that game where you turn over the cards and you try to give so many, like I would say,
It's a game.
Animal 4, and you would have to find the animal cards. It's a fun game.
Yeah, it is a fun game. So
really, we could be
that's the
anywhere.
thing, but you never know what's going to make the memory.
Right, and my memory was family playing code names
and
together.
that's what we boomers like. We like to have those happy memories
We
with our
do.
kids,
Memories,
don't we?
memories.
So if it means going to Florida all together, so be it. That sounds great. That sounds really good. Well, You know me, I like history, Laura.
You
Can
do.
you indulge me a minute?
I
I always
will.
like history. I'm always reading. So I was going to tell you a little bit about the Gilded Age of Florida because
Gilded Age.
as much as we love Florida, it has not been a resort place, a fun place for really all that long. It actually started right at the end of the 1800s.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's only been that long.
Do tell.
Yes, I will. And Henry Flagler, I think he also went by Harry. He's the one who really got it started. He was a friend of John D. Rockefeller,
Yep, big name.
right? He was Ohio Standard Oil, and we like lots of the Rockefeller Center. So they were buddies. That's how he made his money. And he somehow came across Florida. I'm back to talking about Harry again. Got into Florida, and he was instrumental in building a railroad all the way down the east coast of Florida.
Really?
Yes, and when I say build a railroad, I mean people had to go in by hand, men, and
Yeah.
cut down every palm tree and palmetto and all, mangrove vines and
Attacking alligators, the whole
It was, yeah,
thing.
I mean it
Wow.
was a project. So he did that, and he's probably most known for that. That was quite an accomplishment. But he really got Palm Beach going.
Ah, yes, Palm Beach.
Yes, he did that. In 1895, he had started to build his hotels. He had the railroad, and pretty soon everybody from New York was coming all the way down to Key Biscayne for the winter. And these were high society folks. So they came down to party, have glamorous balls, festivities.
Wow.
It was quite the thing. Now, this was kind of interesting. It wasn't the top 400. You know, there was a 400 list in New York back in the day.
Yes,
But so they stayed in New York, but everybody else came down here and had a wonderful time all
I would
winter
think
long.
better. They were stuck in the
Yes.
snow.
Right,
In the
and-
cold, which, by the way, it's a little chilly.
It is. a
We
little-
are sort of all
not to complain.
huddled in here. It's a little windy and chilly here in
Not to-
Florida, but
not-
we're not complaining.
Right. So
Still love it down
one
here.
last little tidbit about
Yes.
how it all got started down here and everything wonderful about Florida is when you think of Mar-a-Lago, you think of Marjorie. Well, maybe
No, I do think of
Trump, but
and
you could
Melania,
also
but
think of, I thought you might say Marjorie Merriweather Post.
it did not just roll
You
off
were
my
going to think
tongue.
of her, Marjorie Merriweather
But
Post?
of course, I
A
should have
rich,
said
very
that.
rich heiress. She
Yes.
was the only child of the man who founded Post Cereal.
Oh, well, I do like my Great Grains.
Right?
Gosh,
Do you
those
really?
are so good.
Are they? Tell me.
I'm sorry, I have to put this in quickly. I just bought a box last week. Hadn't had it for years because it's about 5,000 calories in a spoonful, but who cares? It is
Nope.
so good. It's chock full of these
What is it
pecans
chock
and
full of?
grains, and it's tasty. I'm sorry, I had to
No,
say that.
tell me. It sounds good. 'cause
It's
I like
phenomenal. It's heavy. The whole box was like so heavy to bring in. I was like, "What is so heavy in my
The
grocery
cereal
bag?"
box?
The cereal box.
Marjorie
When you
Merriweather
said
Post
Post.
cereal.
Yes, it's phenomenal. Go
So
ahead.
you have, what do you
Oh,
do with
great
your cereal?
grains.
You just do it with milk? Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi.
Oh, we have these
Hi.
cute little girls. Hello.
Hi. Oh, they're busy.
Oh, they are. They're running around with papers and pens.
They are. It must be a scavenger hunt
Maybe
or
we
something.
could join in.
Oh, yes. We're so good at games. You like
love games.
You do like games.
Anyway, cereal. We're really getting off the topic of Florida.
Well, I'll remember. Margaret
Mary Post Fairweather.
I'll finish her and then we'll get back to
Okay,
cereal.
sorry,
Let's do it
Jean,
that
go
way.
ahead.
No. Marjorie Merriweather Post. Well, you'll never believe who she was married to.
Not Kellogg. I don't know.
Good, great guess.
Yes.
Actually, E.F. Hutton.
Ooh.
And you know, when E.F. Hutton speaks,
everybody listens.
yes.
People listen.
Everybody listens. So that, can you imagine?
Especially his wife.
They were both wealthy,
Yeah.
and they got together, and
Wow.
so they built Mar-a-Lago.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how Mar-a-Lago came around. Then it went through it was hard to keep up after a
I
while.
wonder if they had like a prenup.
There is something in their story about that. Good point. There
That'd
is
be
something, I
interesting.
believe, about that made it all complicated.
And our lifeguard just ran off,
Well-
leaving his station alone.
Well, we're here.
Yes.
Oh, no, now he's trying to run.
should somebody drown, we're here.
We're here.
We can jump in at a minute's notice.
No, we wouldn't take pictures.
Seconds.
we
might take pictures.
We might podcast.
Whoa,
about
that
it.
was, wow, we had to undergo that responsibility.
Really? Okay, he's
Phew,
back.
he's back. Okay.
Our lifeguard's back. So that's We're happy to be in Florida.
We are thrilled to be in
One more
Florida.
moment about cereal. So what do you usually have for breakfast?
Oh,
we're
back to cereal.
I was always meaning
Well,
to ask you
I
that.
would say twice a week we want to make sure we get in our healthy portion of cream sticks.
Right.
So we had them on the way to the airport
Healthy
yesterday.
portion of cream sticks, yes.
I believe in the donut diet. I don't know if I've talked about this before,
You may have, but that's...
but every time I eat a donut for breakfast, I usually lose a pound the next day.
Everybody listens.
Everybody listens. You better believe it. So the donut diet, I'm going to just interject this quickly. I was at a business affair one time with people from a foreign country who really didn't understand the English language.
Yeah.
And these were pretty
And
high
you
up
didn't
people.
understand their language.
I could barely understand that. It was really tricky.
Yeah.
So we were talking. Somebody said, "Oh, how do you stay so slim?" Blah, blah, blah. And I managed to understand that. And I joked with them that it was the donut diet, explaining I eat a donut every day and I lose weight. And then I realized they were taking me very seriously.
But who knows?
But at this point, I hated to explain and I couldn't understand. So
Yeah.
God love them. I hope it's
You've
working.
set them off with the donut diet, but
Yes.
maybe it does have something to do with metabolism.
It very well could get you jump started.
Well, I've gotten into always having yogurt, fruit, and I sprinkle some kind of cereal on top for fun, and that's why I was interested
You're
in
just
your
the
great...
daredevil with your food.
I
aren't
know,
you?
I am, but I thought, well, your great grain sounds interesting. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good
How is
morning.
everybody?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I love hearing the laughter of
See,
children.
that was happy.
laughter of children.
So what do you
Yes.
think we're going to do this weekend? I had invited you to come to the Strawberry Festival.
No, we thought it might be way too cold to be at the pool, so we'd go to that. That does sound good.
That's an annual event, believe it or not, very big. In fact, they even culminate with an actual festival. There's a whole week-long festival where big groups come in and
really,
sing.
like
Yes.
singing groups I would recognize.
Like, yeah, you could get
Wayne
started.
Newton.
Possibly, yeah. I think Southern groups
Yeah.
but when you go during the week or just right now, it's strawberry season. So you can get strawberries, you get shortcake, you can get ice cream, you can get whipped cream, you can
Ready
get all of
Whip?
it.
Do they
Good
have
morning.
Ready Whip? Good morning,
morning.
everybody. That was a nice family walking.
Right.
Cute
Here's-
kids.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Have fun.
Hi there.
Everybody having a good time?
Yes. There's just so many happy
I think people are
down here.
scared because we have these matching hats on that say "Okay,
They
Boomer,"
do.
and we we have a computer and we're talking in our loud, impressive
About 2 inches from the computer.
broadcasting voices are
Yeah,
very
people, they actually look terrified at
right,
us.
like we are stars, but
Well, yeah.
we were hoping to get a little more interaction. But right now, from where we're sitting, we didn't really tell people what we could see. So the pool water looks beautiful, and there's all kinds of palm trees.
so many palm trees.
And it's fascinating to see most of them, the palms look the same, but it's I don't know if it's called bark.
Their trunks.
Their trunks, right. The bark, there's different, some are smooth, some are rough. We should learn more about
Yeah,
palm
we should.
trees.
Maybe another episode we'll do a whole
Did
thing
you
on
kn-
palm trees.
Did you know they're really not trees?
What are they?
They're plants.
They're not called trees?
They are called trees, but they're actually
They're actually
not.
plants?
Mhm. They're not.
Really?
They're not.
They're not
like-
bushes.
Right. They're not. Okay. Now you're. So I have history. I know history. I don't really know
I may have to
horticulture.
research
Yeah,
this.
they're really
I
not
always thought they were trees.
They're not like oak trees or maple trees, or they don't
They're
have
their
the
own
same.
things. Hey, we'll ask the lifeguard. Are palm trees not really trees? He doesn't.
He thinks
He's
they're
going with
not. He
trees.
thinks they're trees.
I'm going with the Floridian lifeguard.
Well, since we bothered him, we have some questions to ask him. So we're going to just stop and walk over and
right,
ask
but
him these important questions.
he might
He's
be a
great-
millennial too. So
I
we'll
think
see.
he is a millennial.
All right, we'll be right back. All righty, I hope we're back. I'm never sure if I pressed the right button.
Well, we almost fell into the pool getting this all set up because we are by the official lifeguard stand and we're saying hello to
Andrew,
Andrew,
who is
hello.
from San Antonio.
Florida,
I
Which
wanted to
is?
say Texas.
north of Tampa, 40 minutes north
Oh,
of
okay,
Tampa.
so on the other on the Gulf side.
Oh, that's
Yes.
nice.
It
over
doesn't
there.
snow over there much,
No,
does it?
no.
No. All
But he
right.
has palm trees, I bet.
He looks like he's a
Tons.
millennial.
Yes, I'm guessing you're a millennial. I don't know you. He does not a boomer.
25. I'm 25.
Oh, you're like the
Yes.
perfect
Right.
millennial. All right, well, we're
And
boomers, of
we're
course.
boomers. We have boomer hats on. Did we say that?
Yes.
We have
Yeah,
boomer hats.
and-
All right, so we have
Andrew's
some
enjoying
questions.
this. Yes, all right. Here's a couple questions that apparently boomers think are cool, but you millennials don't. I didn't mean to say like you
No, it's
millennials.
okay.
We've
love
heard. We've
millennials.
heard
We
this.
just heard this. All right, first off, do you wear jorts?
Jorts. Do
Jorts.
you know what
Do you
jorts
know-
are?
I do know what jorts
Oh,
are.
We didn't even
Yes.
know what jorts. What?
We're
Okay, what are
impressed.
they?
Yeah.
They are jean shorts.
Yes, pretty much
Yes.
for men. Now, would you wear them?
Personally, I wouldn't. No, but to each their own. If
Right.
it's comfortable for people, that's fine by me.
That's a
See,
very
good
nice
answer.
But you
He
would
knew
not
what
wear
jorts
them.
are, so we didn't even know what jorts are.
we
All right.
weren't sure. So, do
So
you?
let me. I'm sorry.
Yes.
So these are going to be things that what boomers like to do.
Yeah, boomers
boomer-
do or know about,
Hmm.
but millennials don't.
So how about
All right. Do you play much golf?
No.
Yeah.
Besides miniature golf.
Oh, we didn't
yeah.
think about miniature
Is there
golf.
still miniature golf?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's
All
a lot of places up here in
All
Orlando.
right. So
Oh, that's
millennials
probably
play
true.
miniature golf, but, maybe
But you
not
don't actually play.
a lot of golf.
No, I'm not really a
No.
golfer.
Like my husband goes out and plays golf every day.
Really?
Like just
Yeah.
it's their life.
Yeah.
Right. And
They love it.
have you ever gone to Top Golf?
Yes, I have.
Now that's fun.
That is fun.
Yeah,
But it
that's
is-
a great idea.
That seems like a
All right.
new
So
one.
what else?
All right, we have the mall. Do you go to the mall a lot?
No, I
Okay.
do not. I'm not really a mall type of person.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, see,
So
that was so exciting because we were probably about in our 20s when malls came
Yeah.
a lot, and
Oh.
that was just
We were thrilled.
Yeah,
It was a
we were
big
th-
deal.
So, do you mind my asking, like, where do you shop for clothes? Online, or do you go to stores? Or
Sometimes Amazon, but then if I do go out, just Macy's or Ross, and then the occasional outlet or two.
Good. We have one more question. He's done so
We
well.
do. It's hard
Thank
to
you.
know which one to ask me. What do you want
Ask
to
me
ask?
anything.
Oh,
Whatever you want.
ironing. Do you
Oh,
like
yeah, do you
iron?
iron?
Honestly, no. I
Not
do
at
not.
all.
I'm not an ironer.
No.
Unless it's like a special occasion, like
so
an interview.
your fancy
wedding.
lifeguard duds, you don't
I do not.
you
No,
do
no.
not.
He's got a
Iron
hat,
yours.
Toss
he's
it in the
got-
dryer.
A sweatshirt
Right.
because it's cold
Right.
today.
Let me look at this.
Right, it's been very helpful.
You've always lived in Florida, or
I have not actually. I was born in New Jersey, but
Oh.
we moved down when I was 7 or 8, so I consider myself more of a Floridian now.
right?
there you
And
go.
and what do you like? Do you like living in
I
Florida?
do, yes. I do like it. Minus the traffic and the people driving, because we do have a lot of crazy drivers out here, but other than that,
Crazy old people. He meant to say. He meant to say crazy old people.
honestly,
Over group.
mainly not a lot of old people. It's sometimes adults that they're just not nice in the road, and I'm like, why?
Wow.
And how about being here? Do you like?
I
you
do.
know-
I absolutely love it. It's,
yeah.
it's amazing. I couldn't ask for a better job. It's nice and
There you
relaxing.
go.
I got to meet
Right.
people from everywhere and just
And
watch them enjoy and have
Now
fun.
you have this. Well, thank you so much,
Thank you so
Andrew.
much, Andrew,
You're very
the
welcome.
lifeguard from the Marriott.
Yes.
Very thankful for you. All right, folks, we are moving along. Can't see anything here in the sun, but we're getting there. This has just been so much fun to be recording live here in Florida. What do you think, Jean?
I didn't realize you actually walked back from the lifeguard stand with this thing going.
Holding, we don't know what we're going to sound like, but yes, I managed to do that.
So,
And you know what else I managed to do?
yes.
I mean, I'm feeling so inspired and energized and just full of life and vim and vigor that I can do anything.
Yes.
In fact, I ordered the shower cake for my daughter.
Oh, yes, yes.
From here, had a little bit of a tricky time because I couldn't remember the message for the cake. She asked me, and I knew it was something like showers of blessings or showers of, and we couldn't come up with it. So I had to look it up while I was talking because I had seen it somewhere, but I finally managed to say showers of love.
Oh, that's going to be
For
so
the
nice
baby.
on the.
Yeah.
So you have another shower.
Yeah, another
coming up.
shower coming up at home. So that'll be fun.
That's a great way to.
Maybe I could take this so we could talk to people there.
And
This
we're
is
so
fun
thankful.
talking to people.
It is. Well, maybe we can get some more in. But for right now, we have to say we're so thankful that everybody is listening to us.
Yes.
We love podcasting.
Me too.
would you be interested in a podcast about ironing? We've got so much feedback about ironing, so that may be something we'll do. We
That
may
might be a
start
hot topic.
Oh no, more than a topic. It's going to be a new podcast.
Episodes.
No, more than episodes. A whole new.
Season. A whole new podcast.
Yes.
The ironing podcast.
Right.
Gotcha.
And we also heard from someone who shares. Do you remember Laura's handbag fixation?
Yes.
Yeah, so she has to have her handbag with her. We heard
All
from
the
other
time.
people. That is true. So we're so thankful you're listening to us. We love your feedback. We're glad that you get it. We're all okay, and we're just doing our best, and we're all okay. Where can you contact us? You can email us at
OK_ I don't know. Tell me.
contact
At okboomerpod.com. Sorry about that.
You can join with us on Facebook and Twitter
And Instagram, OK_boomerpod.
yes.
I think so. And then on all your favorite podcast platforms.
Including Speak Up Talk Radio,
With
Apple.
Pat. We
right?
love Pat. Thank you again, Pat. And
Pat lives in a snow globe. Did you
she
know?
said that. She was happy in her snow globe.
Right. She lives in a
Okay,
snow
Pat.
globe.
You're still okay doing that.
So please, let's have an okay day. We're going to go to the hot tub. Let's go,
and then
Laura.
let's go to, we're off to go. Thank you. Toodaloo. Bye.
Be sure to come back to beautiful Ohio and the OK Boomer podcast. To listen to previous episodes or to drop us a line, visit okboomerpod.com.